Hi guys, we are back again here at Velencia Bonita, and with me I got the lovely
Lynn.
And Lynn is going, one of the big things that we get asked a lot, and I know that Lynn has been playing for how long now?
A year and a half.
A year and a half, and people get caught up on coverage, on court coverage, and what is their responsibility as far as, okay, is this my box? This is my side of the box. And in my opinion, I think that there is no set in stone, there is no black and white, and that determines where the ball is versus what you should do and your partner or your partner is. So we are going to cover the court coverage, and I need our guests to come back in as Lynn is going to be on the side there with me. So let's go. One of the big things that gets talked about is where should I stand, right? Correct. So when the point starts, of course, you're starting back and then you're going to try your best. Your goal is to move forward. I mean, our goal is always to win the point, but ultimately we want to get up front so we have a better chance of winning the point. The best case scenario is, let's say you hit a ball to Gary, and let's say the ball is at his feet, okay? You're going to be moving towards the ball. So it's not about being in the middle of the box. The only time that you would think that way, possibly a little bit more, is if the ball, again, goes through the middle of the court, but you're gonna tighten the middle anyways. So very seldom we're gonna find ourselves in the middle of the box, okay? Because again, wherever the ball goes is where we go. Not where your partner goes, not where your opponent is where the ball goes. Because again, tracking that ball is more important than protecting your box, okay? And again, forehand, does forehand take middle all the time? Not necessarily, correct? So this is one example of how we're gonna talk about this. That's a better spot, there you go. So again, because of the fact that Lynn has to shift over, so if the further out the ball goes, the more you should shift over. You're gonna cover middle with your forehand. Here you go, ready? Go. Yeah, there you go, perfect. Okay, so that's the perfect case there. The reason why is that you try to get it. I know that you're too competitive to let the ball go, but the problem is that if forehand takes middle, because of the fact that the ball is angled that way, it's much harder for you to come back home and cover that ball.
Right.
So yes, if you feel like you have time and you can intercept that ball, go for it all day long. So again, you shift. Who covers there? Nobody. Okay, so nobody covers. So now somebody's got to cover middle, because again, and who covers your line?
I'm supposed to.
So this is what I mean. So this is, in order for you to be where the ball is likely to go. Why do we defend hard balls that are going to be coming through the middle and through the line? Because if I hit this, it's out. How do I hit that area of the court? I have to dink. So therefore you have time to recover and get that ball. Does that make sense? Because again, oftentimes, because of the fact that you're thinking, oh, I gotta stay in the middle of my box, then you get beat through the middle. Then this person moves over, shifts over to take middle, and now you get beat through your line. So that's why the middle is not always the place you wanna be. Let's say they are hitting the ball cross court, back and forth. So go ahead, and Lily, you and I are gonna get a workout. Are you ready? Okay, so oftentimes what happens is that, and I'm gonna have to do the cross court. You're gonna move, you're gonna get your workout. Okay, stay cross court with me. So I'm not gonna miss, you're not gonna miss. Come on, you gotta move. Move where I go, you go. Let's go, guys, move. You're not moving with him. Move with Gary. Come on. Come on, Lily. How you guys doing over there? So oftentimes what happens is that we are going in this pattern, we're going cross court, and you guys get into this movement back and forth, but you never see a ball. why is it that, again, you may never hit a ball and you're gonna be exhausted? You gotta know when to make your move, right? Because there are times that you're gonna wanna poach, but you gotta wait for the right situation. If I'm hitting a ball here at ease, I'm most likely gonna keep on going in this pattern until I have an opening. So you're wasting energy by moving back and forth. Now, when is it that you would then move over to protect the middle? When Gary shifts the ball to Lynn. So in this situation, now let's say we're going, so you're gonna shift where the ball is, you're gonna go with it. So now you stay there, and now it's your ball. Good, now we're here. Okay, so that's it. So again, we want to shift wherever the ball goes. Not necessarily just because my partner and I, like you and Gary are on the same side and he's moving back and forth. You don't have to move back and forth with them. From tennis, that's something that we've always done, but that's because the court is much, much bigger. So that's why we would do that court coverage like that. Sometimes people say follow the ball, but then they get all the way here. When the court is so small that if somebody hits down the line, you're gonna end up taking an out ball. So just always think of, so instead of middle of the court, always think I'm one step away from getting that ball to the best angle of the court. So if I'm here, right, and Gary goes down the line, all I need to do is take one step and I'm covering. So again, if I'm thinking of the middle of the court here, I don't have, because people say, oh, how far do you have to go? Well, how big is your step? That's how far you have to go. Because if I have little steps, then yes, maybe I need to go through the middle, towards the middle a little bit more. But if you are here and all of a sudden the ball comes and you got the middle covered, you're in good shape. That's the difference, okay? So again, I hope this is helpful. I know that a lot of it is because this is my box and I protect my box, but that's not the reality of the game. It's much more complicated than that because you're talking about angles and hitting a wiffle ball with a hard piece of material. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. I hope this is helpful to you. And again, we'll see you soon at the courts. And this is a wrap for Valencia. Woo!